Thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard. And Gene Pitney, boy, was he very successful very young. Heavens. At age 18, he was recording for a major label, Decca Records. At age 20, he was writing national top 10 hits and nominated for an Oscar and won a Golden Globe. All at age 20. Wow. At 21, he sang on the Oscars broadcast. And as a performer, he had a national top 5 hit himself at 21. By 23, he had collected 4 top 10 national hits. And now at age 25, he's headlining his own Caravan tour. That's a lot of success pretty early, so quite the artist. No wonder he's a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. By the way, all those ages are based on a 1941 birth date. Some sources give 1940, in which case you just add a year to each of those figures. No less impressive. So he's best known as, for 3 really big hits. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, his biggest hit, Only Love Can Break a Heart, and then also It Hurts to Be in Love. Interestingly, Gene never had a #1 record, and he only has himself to blame. This is so ironic. It's sweetly ironic. It's funny. That's because he wrote, as a songwriter, He's a Rebel for the Crystals. They took it to #1, and it was occupying that spot when, that's right, oh man, when his record, Only Love Can Break a Heart, was lodged at #2 trying to get the #1. So he kept himself out of the #1 spot. That's just hilarious. And by the way, as a songwriter, he also wrote Hello Mary Lou for Ricky Nelson and Rubber Ball for Bobby V, also both top 10 hits. So what a really fun, nice, colorful concert poster here from 1966. Neatly enough, I also have a 67 real concert poster to show you, which I'll get to in a second. But on this poster, I'll tell you, this lineup of musicians, they're responsible for 31 top 20 hits in their careers. And if you're here watching this video, you know the music, you know the artists, but it's just really impressive to see them all gathered together. Up top, of course, you do have Gene with a couple of song titles. I'm Gonna Be Strong is shortened to just Gonna Be Strong. That was his last top 10 hit in 1964. And then it also gives Town Without Pity, and that was his first hit in 1961. Moving to some other artists, but again, really quickly, Len Barry had a huge smash, of course, 1, 2, 3 the previous fall, but this one, Like a Baby, didn't do much for him at all. But then you've got the McCoys on the right side with Hang On Sloopy, and all I can say about a concert poster that's got Hang On Sloopy with the McCoys and a picture of him is, wow, great record to have on a poster. Bobby Goldsboro had moderate success at this point. It would be a couple of years before he had his monster career-making record, Honey, in 1968. Interestingly, on the right there in the blue box, B.J. Thomas, this is his rookie poster, rookie concert poster, and he went on to a long and illustrious career. He's the biggest artist on this poster, and of course we're talking Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head and everything else. But his very first charter was I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, beautiful performance, and there it is. Then you've got the Outsiders, and right now, #5 in the country was their hit Time Won't Let Me. Favorite of mine from the 60s, and so it's great it was a current hit. Interestingly, their picture top center under the orchestra there is barely attached to their name, but that is the Outsiders and not the orchestra. And then you've got Norma Tanega. She had a national top 25 record this very week with Walkin' My Cat Named Dog, which I remember well and fond of. If you've never heard it before, you're scratching your head. But that's right, it was called Walkin' My Cat Named Dog. And then last but not least, British Invasion. That's right, Chad and Jeremy, a bit past their prime, but still, the two of their first 2 charting singles in '64, when we were all awash in Beatlemania and Dave Clark 5 Mania. You've got on there Yesterday's Gone and A Summer Song, a couple of great songs. And then in the tour blank portion down below, as you can see, it's from Yonkers, New York, mid-April 1966, and the Murray Concert Poster Company is the one who made this. Now I've got a picture of one from a month later. I always like to do that just to show you what a tour blanket was, and here it is from Kansas City. The information's totally different fonts and everything down below on May 18th. So, let's see, I've got another poster, as I promised to show you, from the next year. That was 66. Let's go to a whole new design for the Gene Pitney Show in 1967. Wow, look at that, huh? Something else. Yeah, different design entirely. Now, there's 2 pictures of Gene sort of bookending it, as you can see, and his name and the show obviously in a very big arch there, but no song titles, because interestingly, 67 was the only year of the entire 1960s that Gene Pitney did not chart a single, so it was a slow year for him. But boy, I'll tell you, what a killer Buckingham's concert poster. Look at that. Oh my goodness, geez. Their picture is front and top and center. Their name has huge prominence, and it lists their 3 top 10 singles. They had 3, and they're all on here. That's just beautiful. Kind of a Drag, as you can see, Don't You Care, and Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. And as far as the timing of this, August of '67, just coming out, just starting to hit the charts in a couple of weeks actually, was a 4th hit that is my favorite of mine by theirs, Hey Baby, They're Playing Our Song. So just great Buckingham's concert poster. Then in the big white block there, as you can see, there are 3 one-hit wonders, and all 3 were top 20 hits, and all 3 are listed on the poster. Now that's good marketing. That's how you sell tickets, is you list the hit records and people pull out their wallet. I just love that. So you've got the Easy Beats with Friday on My Mind, Music Explosion with A Little Bit of Soul, which actually performed the best. It went to number 2, so maybe that's why they're sort of elevated above the other 2 there. And the Fifth Estate with the novelty record Ding Dong, The Witch Is Dead. And across the bottom, last but not least, the Happenings. Wow, they had 2 big hits. They weren't one-hit wonders. And one of them's on here with I Got Rhythm, number 3 record, and then their current 45 Mammy is on here, which didn't do anything, so that sort of breaks my theory about selling tickets. But in most cases, these are all hit records. And as you can see up top there, it's from Greensboro, North Carolina, at the Coliseum, Sunday, August 13th. In nice green ink, I like that. Now this also was a tour blank. You can sort of recognize the template by now. And so I've actually got another one to show you from 4 days earlier, from Old Orchard Beach, Maine. There it is, the exact same poster from 4 days earlier, and it's just nice to see how they would change the fonts up top, depending on the local printer or whatnot. So, there you have it, the Gene Pitney Show. Great couple of posters from '66 and '67. Thanks a lot for dropping by. Take care. We'll see you again for something soon.